What's going on, my little food rationing motherfuckers? On Friday, I get to eat real meat. I can imagine what you motherfuckers are doing to buy one more stock. Because as the price goes up, you guys are suffering much more. So, let me give you a little bit of a laugh tonight. Because I remembered on the last video, when we're talking about lottery tickets. So, all right. When I was in high school, like, you have to understand, like the kids I grew up with, they were like grown men. They were not like kids. So, obviously, it was a cast of characters. But one of the obviously, you know, Benny. Benny was a full-fledged retard. He was like that since he was a kid. And Benny had a habit. We used to go to school in the morning. Because he lived right across the street from me. So we used to go to school at the same time. But there was a corner store right before we went to school. And in the morning, I used to go get my coffee. And it's just me and my girlfriend at the time, whatever. No big deal. She was part of the crew. That's no big deal. And Benny, Benny's morning routine was fucking hilarious. Benny was going to school like a fucking... like he was going to work. He would get his coffee, his bacon, egg, and cheese. He would always get some scratch off lottery tickets. He would play the lottery. And he's going to school, mind you. We're still in high school. So Benny's like, one morning, he's just like, all right, I'm going to be in school for a while. And then I gotta go out there and earn. I fucking love this mentality when we were kids. So I gotta go out there and earn. You guys used to take a look at his schedule, and if there was classes like band, like the band was like the high school band stuff. He's like, he used to tell me all the time, "What the fuck, playing a trumpet's not gonna make me any money." He told that to the teacher one time. The only way I can make money with a trumpet is if I go to the park and I act blind with a cup. That fucking teacher was one of these teachers. He was always like, music is everything and instruments. And he's like, yo, guy, what's the starting salary for a celloist? That motherfucker was hated by our fucking teachers. But there was this one fucking teacher. This one motherfucker that fucking hated. He hated me. He hated Mike. He fucking despised Benny. And the fact that the three of us were together, he was the fucking dean too, which was a fucking double scumbag type thing for us. Because when we first met him, he was a homeroom teacher and we were cool with him, but he was such a fucking prick. And now that we grew up a little bit longer and longer, and now we're just fucking, now we're full-fledged retards. But he also got a promotion. He became the dean of boys. I fucking hated it. I can't remember his fucking name. I'll probably remember out of the anger, the hate, I'll fucking remember. Anyway, that morning, Benny's coming in with his coffee, his egg and cheese, his scratch-off lottery tickets, and he had the lottery tickets from the night before, so he was checking the numbers. So he got the numbers the next day. So he's in the back of class with me, and I fucking loved watching him sip his coffee, scratching off the fucking tickets. And this fucking teacher is in the front, and the class was, it was English literature. Is it English? It was English literature. Yeah, it wasn't English. I even remember what happened, what triggered the fucking fight. Okay, so Benny's in the back of the class, and he's fucking like, shit, give me one more 7. So anyway, the teacher's in the front, and he ordered the night before us to do a reading assignment. There's some fucking book, I don't remember. Some fucking little girl running through the forest, and like a fucking deer got shot by a hunter and all kinds of stuff. It was a fucking weird, I have no fucking idea why I had us read that book. It didn't help me make any money in the future. Fucking little girl running through the book. Anyway, I'll let Benny give the book report. So all of a sudden, what the fuck was his name? That's gonna haunt me. I'll probably have to go back to my old high school and find out. So anyway, all of a sudden, this teacher, he looks at the back of the class and he sees Benny set up his coffee, his Snapple, his egg, bacon, and cheese on a Kaiser roll, steaming, his scratch-off lottery tickets, all this aluminum dust, you know, when you scratch it off, and then the lottery tickets from the night before, and he's circling them. He has this whole thing. So the teacher, it's gonna kill me, I'm gonna get rid of it. The teacher turns around and goes, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm paying attention to the class." He goes, "No, you're not. You're doing something there." He goes, "I'm earning a living. Why don't you go do it the same?" Fucking teacher was like, "How dare you speak to me? You're gonna tell me what the homework was yesterday. You're gonna tell me. Did you do your homework?" He said, "Yeah, I read that book." So he turned over. The teacher was like, "I don't believe you. You can believe me all you want, but that little bitch should have been in the forest. And when that fucking hunter shot that deer, you know what do you want me to tell you? What the fuck is he doing in the fucking forest with that little girl running around when there's fucking hunters around?" Oh, he's fucking narrating. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, where's her parents? What the fuck? If they can't protect her from the fucking hunter, what about if that deer turned around and put a fucking antler in her? And his fucking teacher was going nuts. And he was just like, "That's it. I've had it with you. I'm going to suspend you." Benny didn't give a fuck. Benny was like, he was probably up like $50 on the scratch-off tickets. So he was already in a good mood. He's like, "Listen, go suspend your mother. I don't got to talk to you right now." So obviously the teacher's like, "I'm calling security. You're getting out." He's like, if I spill my coffee, somebody's getting knocked out. That's how we were back then, like for real. Like if you were with us, like some teachers were cool with us, we were cool. And there was one teacher one time that she recently moved over from, it was Iowa. Yeah, it was like Iowa. I'm asking you guys. It was Iowa. She moved over to the city, whatever. She had a car. She used to drive in from Jersey. And one day she didn't have her school parking pass. So the DOT, the transit people, they were coming. They were going to tow her car. And she was real cool with us. My group just told her, "No, don't worry about that. I'm going to tow your car." And the DOT guys, they were like, "What do you mean we're not going to tow the car?" They were already gonna like grab the tire. And we just told them, "Guys, look, do me a favor. Take your fucking Tonka truck and get the fuck out of here." Fucking guy was like, "I'm not fucking leaving anywhere. I'm with the city. I'm gonna take this car." Let me tell you something. That teacher, God bless her, but I think she's still in therapy. That fucking guy caught her half a smack on the back of the fucking neck. "Whose fucking car are you gonna take? You're gonna take the fucking car now." Let me tell you something. All you saw was the one on the side. He was like this he was Indian, like not Indian with a feather, but with a dot. And he was just basically fucking, "Officer, need help. Officer."